Hello, my name is Richard Essig. I'm the founder and CEO of Staros, formerly known as Essig Education. Staros is a K-12 educational technology company that's focused on improving two problems. One, academic performance, and two, classroom management. And we plan to do this through our Staros Rewards program. The Staros Rewards program will convert schools' existing DIY or do-it-yourself rewards programs into an electronic one. But before I begin talking a little bit more about our product, it might be best to quickly summarize some of the problems that we're looking to solve. Now, I usually don't have to spend a lot of time trying to convince people that the U.S. public education system is failing and that there is significant room for improvement. And there are a variety of different ways in which you can look to evaluate how our U.S. educational system is doing. And one such way is to compare our students to students in other developed countries. Let's take a quick look to see how our students recently compared to other students in developed countries.
How do U.S. 15-year-olds compare to students in other countries when it comes to reading, mathematics, and science? The academic performance of American 15-year-olds hasn't improved over the past decade, while other countries, like Ireland and Poland, are passing the United States. That's according to the Program for International Student Assessment, or PISA. PISA is designed to measure how well students can apply what they've learned in and out of school as they near the end of high school or secondary education. PISA is especially valuable because it measures applied literacy skills, which makes it different from nearly every other major assessment. With PISA, we can see how American 15-year-olds compare to their peers in a very diverse group of participating education systems, including nearly every developed economy in the world. PISA began in 2000, and since then, every 3 years, 15-year-olds from countries around the world have taken it. Average scores for U.S. 15-year-olds in 2012 were not different from any of the previous years in any of the subjects. 18 education systems had higher average scores in all 3 subjects: reading, mathematics, and science. Shanghai, China, which participated in PISA for the first time in 2009, remained the top performer in the world in all 3 subjects. The U.S. performed better in reading than in mathematics or science. If you take a closer look at U.S. math scores, you discover that the U.S. had more low-performing students and fewer high-performing students than the international average. In reading and science, the U.S. had about the same percentage of low and high-performing students as the international average. On the NCES PISA website, you'll find the international rankings and details on how American 15-year-olds performed by gender, socioeconomic status, by race and ethnicity, and other variables. You can get the full report here.
So that doesn't paint a great picture, but I think we all knew that. I think we all have a very good sense that the U.S. public education system is failing, not only to our standards, but as it compares to countries abroad as well. With more importance is focusing on the solutions. How do we fix this problem? How do we change this downward academic trajectory? There's a variety of solutions that we've looked to help improve this problem. We've looked at privatizing schools, reducing class size, paying teachers commensurate with performance, and rewarding students. And Staros will focus on the rewarding students. And as I had mentioned, we intend to convert schools' existing DIY, do-it-yourself rewards programs into an electronic one. So, what is a positive behavioral rewards program? Simply put, it's a code of conduct, a set of rules that a school adopts in which students must abide by. So, for example, the school may adopt a rewards program that focuses on collaboration, teamwork, participation. And when students exhibit those behaviors, they're given rewards. Now, let's take a quick look at 2 examples of how rewards programs operate in schools. And when we return, I'll talk a little bit more about how our product aspires to optimize the rewards programs in schools.
Every parent is familiar with the ups and downs of trying to get their kids to behave. Well, there's a school in Bergen County, New Jersey, with a new way to inspire their students to do the right thing. CBS 2's Cindy Hsu shows us how it works.
Welcome to lunchtime at Westwood Regional Middle School, where the kids are encouraged to make some noise.
We're giving away the house today.
They're actually giving out prizes for positive behavior, such as...
Sometimes when you either do very well on your homework, they'll give the class a high five, or if we have a couple new students in the school, so if you ask them if you want to sit at their lunch table or help them get around the school.
These are the high five tickets the students earn when they're caught doing something good by anyone who works in the school. The tickets go into these birdhouses, then every Friday at lunchtime, it's time to draw for prizes.
Some of the popular ones, lunch in the courtyard, we have sports treasure chest, lunch in the field.
The mission is to make the students accountable, empathetic, and successful. And the positive reinforcement is never ending. After every weekly drawing, they take all these high five cards, throw them into a bigger bin, and then once a month they do a drawing with bigger prizes, such as iTunes gift cards and movie tickets. Principal Frank Connolly says encouraging good behavior is working.
Our discipline has decreased, our bullying has decreased. Just them feeling comfortable in the classroom has helped to improve overall grades and so on. So we're proud of that.
The students say it makes middle school a lot more fun.
In the elementary school, it was don't do this, don't do that. And here it's more of good job doing this, good job doing that. So I like it a lot better than the elementary schools. I think the best thing is that kids learn that the more things that you do better, the better that you feel, and the better everyone gets along.
A lesson the students are celebrating. In Westwood, New Jersey, Cindy Hsu, CBS 2 News.
Behaving at school meant a trip to the principal's office, detention, or suspension. Well, those punishments are still around.
But as Treasure Coast Bureau Chief Brian Garner reports tonight, more and more schools are finding better results by focusing on the positive side of student behavior.
A channel has a show.
Safani Lindor is about to finish third grade.
From predators.
He tells me at the beginning of the school year, he could barely read.
At all?
No.
Little bit.
But today, playing a reading comprehension game with his classmates, he gets it.
You have to read the story, then answer the question, the main idea.
Safani's teacher says this is a big deal because just a year ago, he had such behavioral problems he couldn't focus, couldn't learn anything.
A lot of hands on other people, a lot of name-calling.
Both student and teacher say the school's approach to discipline has made the difference. A program called Positive Behavior Support. It starts with clear expectations.
Respect others, obey teachers, act responsibly, and ready to learn.
Students make their own behavioral goals and they're held accountable. They have weekly class meetings to discuss problems.
We share our feelings about, we don't say names or anything, so we don't make people feel bad.
And when they do something right, they're rewarded.
You get Wildcat cash.
Imaginary money that kids can trade in for prizes or games at the end of the year carnival. Safani loved it.
He's the kind of kid, like any kid, that if you're negative all the time, he's not going to respond. But he likes earning the Wildcat cash. He likes getting the positive praise.
Since the positive behavior system has taken root here at Windmill Point, administrators say it's made their job easier too. Referrals to the principal's office now just a fraction of what they once were.
It's incredible. I have so much more time to really get into classrooms and see what's really happening.
Where is it?
And in Safani's class, what's happening is learning. Like he's never known before. In Port St. Lucie, Brian Garner, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Well, I now hope you have a better understanding of what a rewards program is and how it operates within a school. And as you can see, the results are very positive. Academic performance increases, and the students get excited about it. And these results are reflective of many of the results across the country. And also the academic evidence supports the use of positive behavioral rewards programs as well. Now, what Staros Rewards Programs intends to do is not change their rewards program. We want to keep it the same way that it is. We just want to modernize it. We want to take the tickets, certificates, fake money, and stars, all of these rudimentary forms of rewards, and we want to convert them and modernize them into an electronic format. You can think of Staros as a bank in this way. Teachers, administrators, depositing points onto a student's account. Students taking those points and redeeming them for different prizes using their Staros Rewards card. Each individual user will have a login. Administrators, teachers, parents, and students to view their account. One of the other benefits of converting our rewards programs into an electronic format is the ability to collect data. And what can we do with data? Well, we can do a lot of things. We can empirically investigate which rewards programs in the country are working well and which ones are not. We can also take a deeper look into the students' profiles, better determine how they're performing and which areas that they're performing well in and which areas that they need improvement in. But these data collection capabilities will give us a much better understanding of how rewards programs work and how we can continue to optimize them to get them to work even better. So you may be asking yourself, is there any company in the country right now that offers a similar product like this? And right now there isn't. However, there is a company in England called VivoMiles, which offers a nearly identical product. VivoMiles is an online rewards platform intended for K-12 education, as well as even some junior colleges. Founded in 2008, VivoMiles has acquired over 1.5 million users, and 96% of schools says it increases academic performance. Additionally, 97% of schools have recommended to others, and 94% of schools continue using the services year after year. VivoMiles has the same business model and revenue model as Staros, and what's important to note is that VivoMiles validates that a market exists and that there is a paying customer for this product. Let me give you just a quick update on the progress of our company. So we have built a management team which consists of myself, a life science commercial leader for the past 12 years, and a veteran software developer. We have identified 3 soft launch accounts that want this product in their schools ASAP. We have built an advisory board with extensive K-12 experience, and the prototype specs are built out and we are ready to build. But in order to do that, we're going to need funding. And so I ask you to seriously consider investing in Staros, not only to enhance the behavioral rewards programs within schools, but also to work on a bigger goal. And that bigger goal is improving the academic performance of this country. It will be a multifaceted effort needed from a variety of different angles in order to do this. There will not be one or two ways in which we can quickly resolve this problem. But I think it's an important one to solve. And I hope that we can join together in helping solve this problem. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to hear from you shortly.